Hey everyone, my name is Savannah. Welcome to my channel. I'm a first grade teacher in Memphis, Tennessee, and I wanted to get on here today and show you everything that I have hauled from my classroom. And let's go ahead and start with what I got at Target. So the first thing that I got were these adhesive rectangle label pockets. I'm actually going to use these in place of nameplates on my desks. So I teach first grade ELA, so we do switch classes at my school. And since I teach 2 classes, I can put one name here and then one name here and put it on the desk. That way, I don't have to just put 2 different nameplates on the desk. The next thing that I picked up at Target was this cute little list pad, and it says #teacherlife because hello, #teacherlife. So I thought this was cute and it was only $1. The next thing I picked up are these Dr. Seuss sticker books, and there's over 200 stickers in here, so I should get a lot of use out of these. The next thing I picked up are these cute little pencils. I'm going to put these in my treasure box because we do community supplies in my classroom, and I like for everyone to have the same stuff. That way they're not fighting over anything. So that'll be a nice little reward for them. The next thing I picked up are these little wood clips, and there's 2 numbers for each number going all the way to 9. And I'm actually going to use these for my job assignments. I also picked up some colored index cards. I'm going to use these just to label my students' backpacks by the way that they get home. So like the bus riders might be blue and the walkers might be purple. That way it's just easy to keep track of as they're going out the door, so that I know exactly where they need to be. I picked up a bunch of these little erasers. Since we do community supplies, the erasers on the pencils just go so quickly, and so I actually cut these in half. That way I can get a longer use out of them. So I think I picked up like 12 of these so that everyone can have one on the first day of school. The last thing that I picked up from Target is this pocket calendar chart. I'm actually doing a Minion theme in my classroom this year, and so I found this really cute Minion calendar on Teachers Pay Teachers, and so I'm gonna laminate it and cut it out and put it in the pocket chart. So the next thing that I got is really exciting because I got such a great deal on it. I wasn't even looking for this, but when I was at Bargain Hunt, I was just kind of shopping around for my house, and of course I had to look at the supplies and all that, and look what I found. First of all, I got this for $13.50, and it comes with 18 Flair pens and 8 Ink Joy pens. $14, that is literally a steal. So I'm so excited about that. I was going to get more than one, but of course this was the only one that they had, so I was only able to pick this one up. This next thing that I picked up, I actually got the idea from Maylene from Miss Call's Campers. I'll link her channel down below. She's awesome. She's also a first grade teacher, or she taught first grade last year. And I picked up this letter board from Ross for 13 bucks. She used it to display her sight words every week, and I thought that was a great idea. This is actually going to be my first year doing foundational skills in first grade, so I'm super excited to try it. I feel like it might be a lot of work changing out the letters each week, but I'm going to commit to it and try to make it a goal to keep it changed every week. But I'm definitely excited to display it in my classroom. All right, so let's talk about Knowledge Tree. When I walk in there, it always looks so cute, but everything is so expensive. I got a new teacher bag, and it's on wheels because last year I used one of those big 31 bags, and it had a whole bunch of space. But putting it on my shoulder at the end of the day and in the morning when I'm bringing all my stuff to work or taking it home was just so much. And if I had to, God forbid I drop my keys, which I did all the time, and I had to bend over and get anything, like stuff would fall out and it was just terrible. So I got this and it has a nice zipper on it so that everything is safe, and it rolls, so no shoulder problems, no back issues. So I'm super excited about that. So the next thing that I picked up from Knowledge Tree is some floor tape. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but last year at the end of the day, my students were either suffocating me because they were so close, they had moved their desks just so close, or their desks were all the way in the back of the room. So this year I'm gonna try putting some tape on the floor to show them, okay, your desk needs to be here on this blue line. It might work, but I don't know. I just want to keep the work off of me, even if at the end of the day I make it a couple kids' jobs to go and push all the desks back to the blue tape. They know exactly where to put it. I just want to take the burden off of me and put it onto a child. I picked up some whiteboard care cleaner. This will be my first year having a whiteboard in my room. We had chalkboards last year and that's not fun. I hate chalk. So I never really used my chalkboard last year. I mainly just used my smartboard. The last thing that I picked up from Knowledge Tree are these magnetic labels. I'm going to actually use them to label my lockers with students' names. Last year I just used like some nameplates and taped them up there, but we get so many kids that come in and out of the school that's constantly changing. So I just want something that's easy. I can easily erase it or just easily take one out and pop another one up there because this is a pack of 30. Now let's talk about Amazon Prime Day. It is so easy to fall in the trap of Amazon Prime Day. This is my first year ordering anything on Amazon Prime Day, and I definitely use my self-control. I'm really proud of myself. So the first thing I picked up is the Echo Dot. Y'all, it was $22. I couldn't resist, even if I end up hating using it in my classroom, I can take it home. I honestly regret not buying two because they were $22. So this is my first time ever getting an Echo Dot. I have already opened it up because I was really just curious to see how it works. But I'm excited to add the technology into my classroom. I actually got the idea from my partner teacher last year. She actually allowed her students to go up and ask Alexa how to spell words, which is super smart because if I could only tell you how many times a kid asked me how to spell something, even though it would be on the word wall or it should be a word that they would know how to spell, I'd still get the questions. So I'm happy to once again take that burden off of me and kind of give it to somebody else, aka Alexa. So I only bought one other thing from Amazon on Prime Day. I know I'm super proud of myself for resisting, but I felt like this year, if I couldn't give myself a purpose for it, I didn't want to buy it because I didn't want to be left with a bunch of stuff that I didn't know what to do with. And thankfully, one of the first grade teachers left this year and she blessed me with so many supplies because she had been teaching for a while and she just had a lot of stuff left over and she was changing careers. So she gave me all of her stuff. So I really didn't have to buy a whole bunch of supplies, which is what I felt like last year I spent a lot of time buying. But the last thing that I bought from Amazon is a teacher toolbox. Now, I debated on getting this last year and I saw it everywhere and I was like, that's so cute, but I don't feel like I really need that. And so I just kept all of my stuff in one of those like teacher rolling carts. But when I got to my classroom this year and started unpacking everything, I was like, this is a mess. My stuff is everywhere. It's cluttered. Like, I feel like it's just thrown in there. So I committed and bought the teacher toolbox, and I'm so excited to print some labels off of Teachers Pay Teachers and get it decorated. But I really feel like it's going to help with my organization this year. And I really feel like it was more of an investment in my classroom and organization because I know that I'll be able to use this for years. So the last thing I want to talk about, I actually found at Goodwill, and I got one of those bungee chairs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll insert a picture right here. And I literally found it at Goodwill for $10. Once again, I was not even looking for stuff for my classroom, but I found that and I just had to have it. So it was $10. I mean, how could you resist that? But yeah, that is everything that I have hauled for my classroom so far. I feel like I'm at a good place, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get too much more, but we shall see. So if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below anything else that you might like to see from me. Bye guys.